Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to the Tradewaiters podcast, the comic book club where we read a different trade paperback every single week. I'm Daniel, and you're Nathan, you're Carter. We're brothers. We read comics.
Yes, we do. We finally got this dude off of manga.
I'm reading normal books.
Reading
now.
normal books from left to right, as God intended.
Grown-up
In
books.
English.
In English, yeah.
Grown-up books over
With
here.
colors.
With colors and from left to right, most importantly.
Made by white men.
I think one of the ones that made it is like Persian or something.
Alex Maleev?
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Maybe. But we got different time codes in our description. We got the book, which is Suicide Squad Get Joker. We got Back Matter Matters and the poll list. But we start with the news.
Big news. Carter has big news. What do you got for us?
My big news?
You got any news?
The biggest news I have is the actual Suicide Squad anime that's coming out.
Yeah?
Which is the whole reason why I kind of wanted to do this.
Yeah.
It's coming out on June 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Big
I
news.
think that's this month. That is this month.
It'll be out by the time this episode comes out.
Oh, sick. So it'll be nice.
So hot news for everybody.
So hot news.
In case you're not watching, go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be out.
It looks pretty good.
It's called Suicide Squad Isekai.
Yep.
What-
HBO Max, Hulu.
What is an Isekai, Carter?
So
Is our manga expert?
basically what that is you'll typically see people be reborn into another world.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of live a new life, a reborn life. What happens, like they kind of like die in this other world that their original world, and then they get a second chance and they're reborn into another world. But I think this one's just slightly different because rather than being reborn into another world, they're being teleported into another world.
Interesting.
So they're calling it an isekai.
So what shows have you watched where there's isekais?
I'm actually watching one right now, and basically he was like you'll get magic power from being a noble, and this guy, he was just a normal citizen. Like he has no noble genes or anything, and so he died from magic. But like he really enjoyed dying from magic, and so he got reborn as the seventh prince of this noble family, and he has the more magic than anyone in the entire world combined.
He's got good genes.
I've watched like 4 episodes, so it's kind of new right now, but
Oh, cool.
it's pretty solid.
Very nice. Well, good news.
Sweet.
Good job with your news.
Yeah.
Dana, what news you got?
We got a Watchmen animated movie trailer.
It's like a two-parter.
Two-parter.
Looks weird.
So the first part comes out this year. Yeah, it reminds me of like the what if stuff, like the same animation style.
I think it's got to be the same people.
Probably.
It looks too similar, and I'm not super excited about that because I wasn't too crazy about the what if animation style.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they're doing this.
Just because they're juicing it.
I guess.
I don't know. Because there was like an animated comic where it's just like the panels and they just moved them around.
Yeah.
But that shit was like
Very campy.
super long, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they're doing like an actual like animation with like the actual story. The voice actors threw me off because I just kind of wanted Rorschach to be like Jackie Earl Haley.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
They're definitely a bit different.
It'd be cool if it was all the same guys, but it's not.
Yeah. Like a Scott Pilgrim. They all come
Right,
back.
yeah.
That'd be cool. DC's going to release a new series called Plastic Man No More.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to apparently be a body horror series, a 4-issue DC Black Label comic written by Christopher Cantwell with art by Alex Linz.
Coming this September.
Yeah, a body horror noir, which sounds pretty cool. So maybe like Plastic Man's like melting and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
He like can't hang on to himself.
Tyler Boss did like a variant and he posted that and it looked really cool.
Yeah, good friend of the show. We've had him on.
Yeah. Nathan, you like Jeff Lemire?
I'm a big fan.
Big fan.
He's doing stuff, isn't he?
He's got a new book, writing and drawing called Minor Arcana from Boom Studios.
Yep.
Coming this September.
That should be pretty cool. I like that dude.
Yeah, I feel like he's been off the radar for like a little while. Still like coming out with stuff, but like no like new stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had the Fish Flies book,
which is still like coming out, I guess.
I think it's done.
I just saw on there's a number 7 is coming out
Oh
soon.
shit. Okay, I gotta catch up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I only read the first issue.
And you know the game Multiverses,
Yeah.
where it's like DC characters fighting like Bugs Bunny or something?
Yeah.
Well, there's a comic coming out alongside it
Oh, really?
No way.
called Multiverses Collision Detected.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So are like all the multiverses characters gonna be in it?
Yeah.
Like Finn and Jake
Interesting.
Yeah.
from Adventure Time,
That'd be so cool.
and then they
You
have
should
to
Adventure
fight.
Time comic, dude.
That sounds great.
Yeah,
actually,
it'd be so fun.
and then
Sounds
they
pretty cool.
are they gonna have to fight fucking Shaggy
Yeah.
and Black Adam?
Scooby.
Yeah,
Shaggy's
and Iron Giant.
overpowered.
Iron Giant's in that game.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah,
They got rid of him actually,
they did.
or they nerfed him. One or the
Surely-
other. I think
surely
they got.
they
I
just nerfed
think
him.
they got rid of him.
Oh wow,
I think I was talking to my friends on Xbox the other day.
have you
and,
played it?
I have played it once. Yeah.
Oh,
but
it's
that was
like
like
out.
that was like a long time
Oh, it's
ago.
been out for
It's been out for a
I
while.
thought they were still working on it. or
like
something.
2 years, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
This is so weird then. Why is it? Is there
It's
another
like-
one coming out?
They updated
I
it.
think there's more characters coming pretty soon.
I just think they're updating it. I don't think it's like a
Yeah.
2-game thing. It's just a
Mhm.
1 game. They just update it.
Yeah.
Well, that's written by Brian Q. Miller and John Samariva.
That'll be interesting.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool though. To see it like as a comic.
It's like,
'Cause,
Super
it's not
Smash
like there's
Bros.
any. Yeah, it's not like
That's
there's
like-
any media of like Super Smash Bros. Other than like those games. So it'd be kind of interesting to see what.
What they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's
'Cause it's just
basically
a fighting
It's
game.
basically Injustice.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Aw, dude.
Imagine it's like as brutal as Injustice,
Like Lola Bunny gets murdered by Superman or something.
and then Daffy Duck has to fucking kill Superman.
Yeah, dude.
That sounds cool. I mean, I
Yeah.
like that in theory, but who knows? If I see it, I'll flip through it, see if I want to do it.
Yeah.
Daniel, you know Dan DiDio, the guy that used to run DC
Yes.
comic stuff?
He's coming back.
Coming back. He's going to write a story for their anthology in their like Halloween anthology called DC's I Know What You Did Last Crisis,
Mm-hmm.
which is a pretty fun name. And I guess he's going to do. Oh, we don't really know what the story is, I don't think.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
an
gonna have
80
various
page
artists.
anthology.
Yeah.
So.
So that's pretty cool. We also
I
have.
wonder what he's been up to.
I think he was like helping Frank Miller start his publishing company.
Oh.
So I think he was wrapped up in that for a little while.
Hey, then you know the new book, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the reboot comic,
Yeah, when does that come out?
July something.
Oh, okay.
But the advanced order numbers, I guess, were teased or whatever. Like it's been pre-ordered for 300,000 copies.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Wow. Because if
So-
a book sells that much, it's like it's pretty damn successful.
yeah, and I imagine it.
So if it has that in
go-
pre-orders,
it might
that's-
do a couple printings too,
yeah.
unless it like there.
Wow.
Did you pre-order?
No.
Ooh.
I think I'm a little afraid that I won't be able to get my hands on one then.
That's pretty neat.
That is cool. You know the writer Pornsak Pichetsot?
Yep.
He's doing his own publishing imprint thing called the Horizon Experience. And to start, it's going to showcase 5 one-shot pilots for potential new series. It's going to be published officially by Image Comics, but it's like his little imprint.
Mm-hmm.
And the philosophy behind it is that he's making it, each 5 of those stories are like people of color, like base stories that are set in like different parts of the world
Uh-huh.
that like they're like the type of stories that wouldn't make sense if they weren't in their like particular part of the world, I guess. And so he's trying to create like a sort of more diverse sort of character base.
Yeah. So what do you mean? Like, is he gonna finish like all those books, or is it like people gonna vote on them?
So I don't know how they're going to decide which ones will continue to be a regular series, but each one's going to feature original protagonists from marginalized backgrounds set in a popular genre and inspired by pop culture icons. Each character's unique backgrounds allow the stories to go into new directions. I don't know if he's writing all of them. I think he's sponsoring like other creative teams to do them, but I could be wrong about that. It might be
Maybe.
him doing all of them.
When do those start coming out?
I think in 3 months, because I think that was part of the solicitations.
That's cool.
So that should be pretty sweet. Also, not really comic book news, but we did the like Game of Thrones comic, The Hedge Knight,
Yeah.
and HBO just dropped the first look at the Game of Thrones spinoff, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, and that's going to be the Duncan and Egg story.
Did they cast Dunk?
They did. That's like the first look of that actual show.
That's not my dunk.
He looks pretty tall.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
So there's gonna be like
He's just a tall ass dude, and that's really all he needs.
yeah,
I think
pretty much.
that's
So-
good. See, you already know what's going on. Then you're
I
you're
know.
in the know.
I'm gonna test Sophia on this shit.
You can be salty when it comes out, but that's not how it happened. That's not accurate to the books.
I could be like every person that read the Game of Thrones books.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read a prequel Game of Thrones comic about just some dude that was like a knight.
Oh, what was his name?
Dunk.
Was he in the actual show? And probably
No,
not.
it was like 90 years before Game of Thrones.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they're doing a show about that dude.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Did you finish Game of Thrones?
I didn't watch House of Dragons, but yeah, I finished Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's
Did you
pretty
finish
sick.
House of the Dragons?
I'm 2 episodes away from finishing season 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Dude,
Kinda
you're missing out on the memes, dude.
Kind of mid so far.
You're nuts, dude.
You think so?
The show's so good.
Here's I forgot to show you, but the Suicide Squad Isekai, that's like the art of it, if you want to take a look. But
That's a-
actually
that's a cool
it's pretty
cover.
Cool.
Yeah.
Get some Peacemaker
Love
action.
Yeah,
Peacemaker
there's
in
a
there, of
Peacemakers
course.
in
They
there
fucking love
for-
Peacemaker now for some reason.
Voiced by John Cena.
If the dub is not John Cena, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset.
If he's not
Turn
being,
that shit off.
if he's not being chilling all over the place, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey, then you like Conan the Barbarian?
No.
Well, too bad, because he's coming back for a new series, Battle of the Blackstone, coming this September by Jim Zub and Jonas Scharf.
Okay.
Yeah, new miniseries.
Is it from Marvel or does somebody else have it now?
It's Titan.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's always so interesting when
It was Marvel
these
for,
random characters or these random like properties just jump around different publishers.
and it sucks because like you can't find like Jason Aaron's run like in trades, because like whenever it jumps over, I guess they just like don't have reprints and stuff,
Oh.
and then like people
They can't
like,
sell it online?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The only exception I found is like Planet of the Apes, because
Yeah.
like Marvel has Planet of the Apes right now, and
You can still buy
they
the other ones.
You can still read the Boom stuff.
Mm.
So it's super weird, and that happened
yeah.
with like Transformers when I was trying to find a specific book,
But we were able to read Ultraman.
and
Or is that still at
that's
Marvel?
like that's just like such a different case since
Is
like
it?
yeah, because it had the anime and or like the manga, and then there's no like other American Ultraman.
Oh, I
comics.
see. Okay. I
And
see
then
what you
same
mean.
with the Ghostbusters. Like I wanted to read like a Ghostbusters book for the new
Oh.
movie, and there's like a ton from Dynamite, I think, or IDW, but you like can't find them because like
Wow. Because
they don't own it right now.
Yeah. That's cringe.
Yeah, super dumb.
Just keep it at one place. Give it all to Marvel. Let's have a monopoly if we could.
Or just like at least still have that shit available. It's
Yeah,
weird.
It is weird.
You have to like torrent it to read some of the shit.
That's what they make us do. All right, that's all the news I had.
Alrighty, what book did we read this week, Carter?
Suicide Squad Get Joker.
Yeah.
Gotta go get him. Where'd he go?
By Brian Azzarello, Alex Maleev, Matt Hollingsworth, and Jared K. Fletcher.
Yep.
So Carter just read number 1 because I guess I sent the wrong link or something.
Yeah,
so he's read
then,
the first issue of
Yep.
3, so that's still a
And
solid
then
chunk of the story.
You flip through 2 and 3.
I got the gist of it. The
Yeah.
third one I got lost. So the second one I got.
There's a bit of weird stuff happening, but
The second one I got.
Based off the one issue that you read, what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought the art style was unique.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I like this
wasn't-
artist.
It was pretty solid, but there was a lot of funny parts in the first one for sure. And like some of the when we get deeper into it, there's one of Red Hood, and it's just pretty funny. I'll show you when we actually get to that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's like cussing and he's making a funny face.
Okay.
Yeah. Alex Maleev, he's like kind of like a Marvel legend in a way. He had like
Yeah.
a long like Daredevil run in like the 90s and stuff
Jessica
like that.
Jones.
Jessica Jones?
No, that was Michael Gaydos. Sorry.
Oh, was it?
But yeah, Daredevil. Some other stuff. I'm
Spider-Man
sure.
probably?
Yeah, Spider-Man. I think.
So he's been around. I thought it was like fine overall. They had like some good ideas, but I wasn't like super stoked on it.
Yeah. Apparently, this came out when the James Gunn, like the Suicide Squad movie was coming out,
Right.
and so they like pushed out the first issue of this, but then it didn't finish until like 6 months later.
Oh.
And so I think they were trying to like get people hooked on this series, but they kind of had to like rush it almost.
Try and sell like
Yeah.
while the shit was coming out. Yeah,
Which-
I get
and
it.
it's like a killer title. I feel like.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
get
definitely.
Joker. I'm
Get
like, oh, I want
Joker?
to see the Suicide
Oh,
Squad.
I
Go
want to
get
get
Joker.
him.
Yeah,
I
sounds,
want to get him.
it sounds good. Yeah, I want to get him.
I thought it was decently paced, but the big thing that I didn't like is that Red Hood didn't like wear his helmet like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole time.
That's
We
He
see him
just
in
lame.
flashback, and then he's just got nothing.
He
going
just
on.
had like
he just has the little.
the little mask thing,
yeah.
and then he had like a
Eye
red
mask.
hoodie on, but I don't think that counts.
Yeah, I'm
Nah.
confused because it's like the
That's
other
why.
people in the Suicide Squad have their costumes, so it's not like whatever organization. It's not like the government took away his Red Hood shit
Yeah, it's lame.
because he still has his mask. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know how this all works. I
it was
guess
just it was
his
just
choice.
casual Friday for Jason Todd, I guess.
I assume the real reason is that they needed like facial expressions from Jason Todd, and it's kind of hard to do that in like a Red Hood.
Maybe you
helmet.
just kind of like identify or like relate to the main character more when you can see their face.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
but yeah, I agree. I think this is some of the coolest that Red Hood's like looked in like his mask and stuff when you do see it in the flashback, and then
Yeah.
you just like
Yeah.
you just get this one page, so it's a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, I think it's good. I think he's got some. I think Alex Maleev has some pretty good art in this. Some of his facial stuff in like the later issues I found was a little bit stiff, but overall, I think he's always a treat.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. So at the beginning, it's like there's like a little monologue of Jason Todd, like Red Hood, being like, "Oh, I was dead, and then I wasn't. How'd that happen? I don't know. It's not important."
Yeah, pretty much.
This
But-
is a
Yeah.
DC Black Label book.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like out of continuity, and they can be real bad, you know?
yeah,
and
they can-
say some bad words,
they
have
can-
lots of blood
They
and
can
stuff.
cuss and say "fuck." I
have,
think.
have some ass in there.
Yeah, have a little bit of ass, not too much ass
Not
though.
too much ass, maybe 1.5 ass. They and so it's wherever within continuity
that
Brian
is Azzarello.
Azzarello wants, and it's just I guess right after he comes back to life.
Do you remember
and
what the actual explanation was for Red Hood coming back?
the Lazarus Pit?
Is that what it is?
I think so.
That
think
sounds about
initially-
right, actually.
Or that might be like one of the reboots, but
Yeah, I think initially it was.
I think it might have been Magic or something.
I think it was like Superboy Prime like punching the universe or something.
Oh yeah, he like punched reality or some shit.
And then it like just
He's-
fucked
he's
everything
back.
up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm back now," and that was the actual
So
explanation.
he actually died to Joker? Like, it was just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Actually, so
I thought the art was pretty cool.
yeah, that page is really
Fucking
cool.
Beat him up.
This is kind of news actually, but it's relevant to this that I saw. Well, I don't think it's news, but I just found out about it.
We're out of the news section, Nathan.
Yeah, I know, but this is important.
There's no going back now.
So, Jason Todd, when he was Robin, he initially got killed off because DC didn't really know what to do with him, I don't think. And so they left it to a vote whether the Joker kills Jason Todd or Batman saves him. Like they ended the issue and it's like Jason Todd's about to die. And
You
you,
could-
can save him
Oh.
if you call in and vote.
Like American Idol.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And so they, like, which is pretty cool. I think I don't think they've ever done that before.
This is pretty cool.
And so Jason Todd dying won by like 70 votes
Damn.
or something.
Yeah, it was like 49% to 51%.
Yeah.
kind of
You
thing.
guys are like, do you know how many votes there were?
I don't know.
It was like
wild.
thousands at least. I don't know if it's
Probably
like
a couple thousand.
maybe tens of thousands.
Yeah.
I never looked into it.
But then apparently in 2014, Dennis O'Neil, I think one of the either the artists on that actual book or one of the artists at DC at the time, talked about a lawyer who voted 85 times by programming his Macintosh to dial the killing number every few minutes.
Ooh.
So this one guy programming his phone to do
Oh.
that
This is like the 80s. Was
killed.
it?
Yeah. So he that guy alone killed Jason Todd and
That's
created
wild.
basically the Red Hood.
You must hate him.
I was like, what's
Isn't
it
that wild?
matter if a lawyer did it? You know,
Yeah.
are they going to overturn the killing and
I
just
guess he's like, this is within my legal right to do.
reboot
You know?
everything?
You know, since I'm not very cultured in this part, I know about Red Hood and everything like that, but why, like, especially in this one, did he not just go back to Batman after coming back alive? Do we know?
In the like
Because he just started
story
doing
himself,
Red Hood.
he like wanted revenge on Joker and he like started killing people.
And
so
you know, if
Batman's-
he went back to Batman, he wouldn't be able to do that.
Batman
He
would,
just-
would not be down with killing.
Okay, I
Yeah,
figured.
he was-
I figured.
he wasn't chill with that, but also Batman had another Robin at the time, so he's like,
I was just replaced.
what the
me.
fuck?
Replaced me, dude.
What are you
I
doing?
died and you just replaced me, bro?
There's actually a good DC animated movie for the Red Hood origin. It's like Batman Under the Red Hood, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. It's like one of their
Cool.
better ones.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
that's
check
super
it out.
solid. And like when he came back from like the
feel like I
Lazarus
watched
pit,
that.
he was like kind of like
Little
just
kooky.
pissed off
Yeah.
like a lot. Like he's like angrier than normal.
But isn't that what kind of happens when you get out of the Lazarus pit, though?
Yeah, you get kind of like crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
what I thought.
and I think he was like mad at Batman because he didn't save him, you know,
Yeah.
he like almost blames Batman for dying.
Mhm.
So
A little bit of drama.
That's weak.
Yeah. So he's like back alive, but he's in prison right now because he was killing some people. And he moved to like other prisons because he was beating up a lot of the inmates there. And eventually he meets Amanda Waller and is recruited to lead Task Force X. So Jason's introduced to his team, which is Firefly, Silver Banshee, Pebbles, Meow Meow, Plastique, Wild Dog, Yonder Man, and of course Harley Quinn.
I thought it was cool that it was like mostly like a completely new team and
Yeah.
mostly people I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's like there's only like 2 recognizable people in there, I feel
Right.
like.
Do
So
Do you guys know Pebbles?
I did not know
Did not know
Pebbles.
Pebbles.
I feel like he's an OG for this book.
I know Firefly,
Firefly,
but like I know very little about him, you know.
Firefly I know.
Isn't
He's
there
a
like
Batman
another-
villain. And then the Wild Dog I also know of.
Isn't there like another Firefly-esque character that's a Batman villain? There's like 2 flying
Oh,
people.
I think I know who you're talking about. He's in the Arkham games. I can't
Is it
remember
like
what his
Killer
name-
Bee or something?
Yeah, or like Wasp or something.
Probably not Wasp.
Killer Wasp.
Killer
Well, no.
Wasp, maybe.
One of the first funny panels that I found was after Jason Todd was like, I don't do things that people tell me to do, so no. And then literally the next panel is him folding under no pressure. He's just fucking bored.
It looks
in
like
the cell.
it looks like he spends like a week in that cell, and he's like, fuck it, how bad could
It
it
looks
be?
like it looks like a couple hours, to be honest. To just,
Yeah.
all right, fine. Who's my team?
It is crazy because it's like this first
Like,
issue is
no
like
pressure.
50 pages, and you couldn't find more room for him to like contemplate it a little bit
I
more.
know,
But yeah. I mean, I assume
looks like no
we're
pressure to
supposed to
me.
assume that like months have gone by, but yeah, it looks like one page, and he's like,
All right, fine.
they don't have iPads in here or whatever, and so they just like goes to do it.
There is one panel, this like lower left one.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what that curse word is because I guess they don't actually like cuss in this or swear
Yeah.
in this.
Oh, I was trying to figure that
I'm
out.
not sure what you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was
feel
like, what
it should
cuss
be
word
a
is
law.
this word?
I'm like, is it
Let
pissing
me
the
see
law
again.
off? This one, it's like when you act that way, then like
Fuck the
Lang-
law. Yeah,
lang
I was
the
trying
law.
to figure it
like
out.
fucking the law off.
I
shitting
feel
the
like
law off.
if you're gonna censor a word, you should censor the amount of letters that are in there, so we could at least
Yeah.
piece it together.
I
piece
think
together.
it might be like pissing the law off, and I'm like, is that a bad word now?
Isn't-
To
Are the
Brian
libs-
Azzarello?
Are the libs taking pissing away from us?
I guess so, dude.
But like, I feel like they had the F word that was not blurred out
Yeah, I don't
later
know.
in this book
Maybe it's like a super racist word.
because I think I took a picture. I think I-
when he's like when there's like a recap of his life or whatever, he was like, I lived in a mansion, had a cool dad, a cool mom, and then it's like Alfred.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that was
You could
really
have
funny.
just 2 dads.
Yeah, that's fine
Yeah.
now.
You'd be like, I had a cool dad,
Wow.
and I had a cool dad,
Another
like,
cool dad.
or
Yeah,
at least like a cool,
2
like,
cool dads.
grandfather. You know?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like, why are you disrespecting Alfred? Like
Yeah, I
this?
know.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the death scene,
Yeah.
who's that girl in the wheelchair? That's like right. That I think that's Alfred pushing
And the funeral
the
scene.
funeral.
That
little
is
thing.
Barbara Gordon. That is
Batgirl.
that's Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For a little bit, she was shot by the Joker, and she became paralyzed, and so she was like the computer guy named Oracle, and would like hack things. And then
what-
they gave
and
her
were
her
they
legs
close?
back for some reason.
give directions to Batman and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so they were close. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just didn't know who it was.
Yeah,
Very
they. No, she didn't get with Red Hood. She got with Nightwing a lot.
Go with Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a different dude.
Nightwing is like Dick
Nightwing's the first
Grayson,
one?
First Robin.
Yeah. First
This was
Robin
the second
turns
one?
into Nightwing.
Yeah.
This is the second Robin turns into Red
And
Hood.
the third one is just Robin.
Third one,
There's like
like-
like 7 Robins,
Dude,
but
holy
like,
shit. No way.
but
there's like 4 main ones, I would say.
what?
Because
Because they're the men.
they're the
Nathan?
men. I don't count the women ones. No, those are like alternate universe Robins, aren't they?
Maybe.
I don't know. But there's like the third one named
Drake.
Tim Drake, thank you. And then for a while he was Red Robin. And I don't think people like that very much. So now I think he's just Robin.
I think
And then there's
Oh,
Batman's
yeah.
son, Damian Wayne, and he's also Robin.
still Robin.
Hmm.
Still Robin
He's still Robin.
right now.
That's the guy I'm thinking of. Damian Wayne.
Damien, yeah. He's the son.
He's cool.
Gotcha.
He's a little angry sometimes. So Jason gets injected with the bomb, and then they go off to their mission, but they still don't really know what they're doing. They meet Toyman at his junkyard, and they get some weapons, and they find out their mission is to capture the Joker in Gotham. So they go to like the place that he's at. Harley bursts in and takes the Joker hostage at gunpoint, but then they find out that he was a decoy, and now all of his gang like start shooting at the squad, and they have to like figure out a way out. And there's like a throwaway line in here, but while they're in that helicopter, they talk about how Wild Dog was a part of the insurrection of like January 6th.
Did that happen? Like during this? Like, didn't this come out in like 21 maybe?
When did the Suicide Squad come out? 2021, right? So it would have been a thing.
I thought January 6th was like 2022.
It's still after, the insurrection. But it's just weird to think that event
was like mentioned.
Was like canon in DC universe. Like the Capitol got stormed.
It was just a weird conversation.
It is just so weird. And I think Wild Dog's supposed to be like super racist. So
Suicide Squad 2021.
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. The insurrection was January 6th, 2021, I think.
I just like how Wild Dog was like, "You mean I'm oppressed?" And then Pebbles was like, "Shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
oppressed."
He's like, "Oh, you're oppressed."
Pebbles
Okay.
just didn't give a fuck about anybody there. It was funny.
And I like this action sequence. We kind of get an idea how some of the like Suicide Squad's powers work, but it's still kind of confusing trying to figure out what they all like, how they work. You know,
Meow Meow just
has
confused
Mortal
me.
Kombat like katana mouth.
But they said that everything she touches rots.
But we haven't seen that. Like,
we haven't seen it.
We don't see it at all throughout the
whole.
whole thing. Like she like will touch people, and it's not like they just turn to like a corpse or something.
That was interesting.
I like the teleporting guy. He like turns all green and shit.
Yonder
Man.
Yonder
Yeah.
Man.
Big fan of Yonder Man.
And then like he uses it as like a verb. He's like, I need to go yonder or something.
Not
Not just teleport.
I got a yonder across the room.
He's like, I gotta stick to my brand.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, I think it's like in issue 3 or something. But they're like, "What? You don't call it teleporting?" He's like, "I gotta have a brand identity," you know.
It seems like Brian Azzarello doesn't really like write Amanda Waller like the way that we know her. Like she doesn't seem like as bitchy in this.
Yeah,
She seemed pretty bitchy to me.
I think she's pretty stern.
Yeah.
There's a line when they first talk to Jason, and she's like, you know, I know everything about you. I know that you like take a look at your poops after you shit.
And he was like, "Doesn't everyone do that?"
Something like that. So I think that she's, you know, still pretty tough.
And like when she was like describing what the injection thing was, she's like about to press the button anyways. So
Yeah, this
I feel
one
like that's
doesn't.
what she
It's not
was,
like
like,
a
in the movie.
bomb. It like makes their bodies like disintegrate or something.
Yeah.
they like turn on fire or,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
burn alive. That's what happened to Firefly.
Yeah. So when they escape, Firefly gets burnt up. Or no. So they find out that the Joker is working with Russians on something. And then Jason gives a call to Amanda Waller, convinced that someone on the team is like a mole because they walked into a setup. But then Amanda Waller is ambushed and killed by the Joker, who's posed as like a pizza delivery guy. And now Joker has control of the device that blows everybody up, which he shows by killing Firefly. And that's the end of the first issue.
I thought the Joker had like a mohawk at first.
Like-
I'm like, this is fucking sick.
It is kind of cool.
Like pretty wild.
But it's just like,
It's just like your haircut,
This
I
is
guess.
the art.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like-
the art style I meant. I'm like, look how ready to say the F word this man is.
Oh man.
He's so ready to say
get
the F word right.
fuck.
Fuck you, Russians.
Are you fuck?
And I think Amanda Waller deserved that. Who's open? She didn't order no pizza.
She said she ordered pizza.
She's- yeah.
Oh, she did. She ordered
Yeah,
pizza.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like, do you like the Tony's first pizza or whatever?
But she like looked through the people and it's just like the logo,
The logo
from
of
the
the pizza
box.
spot.
And I'm like, why did you guys do that?
Yeah.
that's sus.
Also, if that was your pizza, I'd be pissed. I'm
You
like,
see a
keep
guy
it flat.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
standing awkwardly, you know?
Yeah. What's weird is that they're wearing like the Clockwork Orange outfit.
Yeah, he's got
Notice
some weird like fashion choices. In
Yeah,
this.
he does. I think he looks pretty good. Like his face doesn't look all scarred up or
He looks
whatever.
like very normal looking, and like his nose is like a little bigger, and I kind of like.
I think
that.
his face is like a little. Like this is on purpose because it's like kind of off-putting, but his face skin like isn't very detailed, so it almost looks like he's wearing like another face. almost, or like a face mask or something like that.
Right.
And then his smile is like pretty big, obviously, so it's very creepy. So I think it works. His hairstyle is a little bit weird, but I think it's pretty cool.
And so
Also,
since he like beat up Amanda Waller, he like now has like the remote that controls all the bombs,
which is cool.
I was like, ooh,
What a fun little idea.
I don't remember that from reading the first one the first time.
Oh.
I guess that was 3 years ago. But
could just kill all of them and into the book.
yeah,
He could have, yeah. I feel like Amanda Waller wouldn't be...
As far as you're concerned, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, Firefly just got pieced up, and that was the end of it.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, wow.
He caught the stray.
He did catch a stray. I thought it was going to be the screeching lady because they didn't even go in depth about her.
Yeah,
So
I still don't know what she does.
I thought she was going to die.
I feel like Amanda Waller would be going to Gotham without some kind of like extra security. Because she just like goes to some random hotel or something in Gotham and it's like, let me order pizza.
Yeah, because Jason thought she was in like Belle Reve.
Yeah.
In Louisiana.
I think everybody thought that. But, you know, if you're going to Gotham, you know, surely, because half of your Suicide Squad's from Gotham, that like you should probably bring some extra people for protection. Right. But, you know, it is what it is.
Are these people from Gotham?
I don't know. There's just a lot of bad guys in Gotham. And I'm sure that she knows that. So
fair enough.
But issue 2, the Suicide Squad is at the beach for some reason, and they're trying to figure out why the Joker hasn't blown all of them up yet. Harley Quinn's like...
And they start like shooting at the water.
Yeah, they're like super angry at the water.
What's happening here?
Like, I don't know, blow off some steam, I guess. But, you know, Harley's like, oh, he likes to just do nothing to make you go a little crazy. But Jason calls Amanda Waller's second in command, Larry, to tell him that Waller's dead. And then they do some more hanging around until Joker Gang shows up to say that Joker has invited them to a club. And I think that they're like trying to capture the vibe of some kind of James Gunn movie, because there's a lot of room in this issue in particular where they're just kind of like standing around doing nothing. And they're just like talking to each other, which I appreciate, I guess, because I don't really know anything about these characters. So, but someone asks a very valid question to Plastique, the girl who could like touch things and blow things up.
Yeah.
And they're like, what happens if you like touch the ocean? Does the whole ocean blow up? And then they like cut away from that conversation. And I'm like, I want to know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Can she blow up the ocean? I don't know. Like what are the limits?
Maybe. But then again, like, would you try? You know?
I would. Like, I don't know for sure.
And just destroy the Earth's water supply?
I mean, you could try it in like a pool of water, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
A puddle. I like how they're just hooping.
Yeah, they're like hooping. They're getting ice cream. Like, they're just kind of standing around because they're like, I think we're going to die soon, but we're at the mercy of this dude.
Does anyone know Pebble's like real name? Or is this a shout out to Sean Livingston, the basketball player?
Probably not.
Well, his name is Livingston, isn't it?
I think like his like code name that like the government gave him was like,
where'd you get
Black
Livingston
Rock
from?
or
Because
something?
his name is Livingston.
It is? It says right here. It says Livingston for 3 while they're playing basketball hooping.
Yeah. Did you read that and then ask that question, or do you think
he
looks like
I read it.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, if he looks like a basketball player, it's kind of funny. With the same name.
Oh, no. Sean Livingston. He's like light skin. Just weird.
So anyway, yeah, they're like told to go to a club that the Joker is going to be at. So they all get to a strip club, and they get their like weapons taken away, and the Joker's not there immediately, so they don't really know what to do for a while, except for Wild Dog, who's like happy to be there, watches all the strippers. But then Joker shows up, and then he forces Harley Quinn to dance on the pole for a while, and then Wild Dog slips her a razor like while she's dancing. And Harley uses it to cut Joker's neck, but for some reason it isn't like deep enough to do any real damage, and so they just use the distraction to grab the boombox.
Yeah, Brian Azzarello had a weird way of like interpreting the Black Label assignment, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, ooh, let's have Harley Quinn strip.
Yeah, that's like
so it's real Black Label.
It's a very horny issue.
Yeah.
Because it's like, ooh, let's just have a bunch of strippers.
Oh.
And then Harley Quinn's a stripper. That sounds pretty cool.
I enjoyed that part.
I mean, that'll
sell issues.
Yeah, true.
I thought it was weird. I'm like, why is Wild Dog just giving?
I know
Harley
he like
Quinn
tips
money?
her, and I'm like, what are you doing?
She just need a couple bucks.
Well, because I'm skimming. I'm skimming through it.
$1.
Yeah.
At least make it a 20.
I'm skimming through it. I'm like, okay.
Why would the?
I was just skimming through, and I didn't see the razor part.
Yeah,
it makes much more sense now.
Yeah,
but I was like,
pretty smart.
Why is he just giving some money to her right now? I was like, wow.
Yeah, Nathan, why'd you have us read some smut?
I didn't know. This was your idea, I think.
No, you brought it up.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be the younger brother.
You're the one that's has all the issues already. So
I didn't
you
read two.
Okay, yeah. That's what they all say.
No wonder it was a protective
I've
sleeve.
gone this part actually. Yeah, I know.
I realize
Yeah, be careful with that.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I realize in this issue that the Joker has like little devil horns on his forehead, and it's pretty cringe. I feel like.
Yeah, and what is he wearing? He looks like he's like in Miami or something.
Yeah, he's got some.
All white suit kind of thing.
Yeah,
Pink shirt.
I just think like, does
Maybe
he
it's
like
right.
does he put the horns on? Like, is that makeup or is that like a tattoo that he has?
Surely it's makeup because
I think
don't
it's
think
a little
it's
on the nose.
I don't think it's in there the rest of the book.
Is it not? Okay. Maybe you just put it on for this fit.
I'm not really big on like the fight choreography in this. Like when like the fight breaks out, like after the dancing, like it. I don't know. It's just not very linear to where I can kind of tell what's going on. It's just kind of random shooting in random directions.
You see like just random action shots going on.
I'm not sure if anyone's getting hit.
The only real like continuity I feel like you see is Yonder Man just teleporting and grabbing the little boombox and then teleporting out.
Yeah.
But apparently he like is scared to teleport anywhere that he doesn't see because he's afraid he's going to teleport just into something solid
Yeah.
and just like suffocate. So I think it's kind of interesting.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Did you just
I think
make that up, or is this
No,
a
like
thing?
he says that like he's afraid he's going to like
Ah.
clip into the wall or something.
That's wild.
I
Yeah.
think Nightcrawler has that same thing. He like talked about it in like X2 or whatever. Like he didn't want to teleport anywhere like he hasn't been before or something.
No, I think he just can't go very far with it.
Oh, probably.
I think it's just kind of exhausting, which I like. I like short distance teleporting.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're thinking of the movie Jumper.
Yeah, that's
no.
what-
I
That's
did
a
think
good
of that
movie, though.
first
Yeah.
to think of like where I thought of this.
That's a good movie, though. I
Good
feel like
movie.
they,
It
I
is a
feel like
good
they
movie.
talked about it, though. Like, in that movie, they talked about how you get stuck
We
in
talked
a wall.
about like limitations and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like one guy tried to like jump a whole building or something, and he ended up like dying.
yeah, that would be
So.
pretty hard. I like the rules of that one. Like, as long as you could see where you're gonna be, and you could even be in like photos and stuff, you can jump there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember he has like that big picture wall.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let me go to Egypt real
Bunch
quick.
of maps.
Let me go to Egypt and have a sandwich.
Because
whatever
like
he
I
does.
think when that guy had to like rob a bank, he had to like see the vault and like inside the vault
Oh, yeah.
in order to like rob it.
Mhm.
So
so he like went to the bathroom and they're opening the vault or whatever.
yeah,
Why don't banks have big vaults anymore?
I'm sure they do. They just don't have them out in the open.
Yeah.
I want to see them.
It's, do you have a safety deposit box?
I can get one.
Put some comics in there.
Dude, wait, can you?
Yeah, you can put whatever you want in there.
Probably.
People,
Really?
people
If
have
it's-
like,
Like
guns in there. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You ever see those movies, dude? They like leave you alone. You put whatever you want in there.
The Continental, bro.
Wait, that's
The
wow,
Continental.
I haven't yeah, have you seen that? The show?
I think they do it in the movies.
Oh, okay, I see.
Some people have like fake IDs and fake passports and stuff, and then like a bunch of cash.
Oh, they don't regulate you?
Yeah.
We're in the run.
I don't give a fuck.
Why would they? Like,
As long as you're paying.
That's fair. It's like adult locker rooms.
nah. I mean, there are adult locker rooms.
Yeah, good point. Anyway, so Yonder Man gets killed by Toy Man on the way out, who turns out to actually be like a cyborg or like an android. And then Silver Banshee's gunned down by another Suicide Squad that was sent to go get them. And
So this
that's
is
how that issue ends.
I
And I have
like,
a test for Carter to see how many people in this Suicide Squad he can name.
probably no one other than Peace.
You
Oh no,
you got some people.
Was that Deathstroke? Deathstroke?
Deathstroke, that's one. Okay.
Peacemaker?
Yep.
I feel like the guy next to Deathstroke, I can Deadshot.
Deadshot is in here.
That's that one. So I got 3.
Well,
he's next to Peacemaker.
he's next to Peacemaker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
And then on Deathstroke is the one with half yellow, half black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
That's 3.
I think that's the only ones I'm gonna get. I don't know about these other guys.
Okay.
Looks like we have another Firefly.
Yeah, it's like a
I was about to say that looks like.
And then Rick Flag.
which is weird.
Oh, is that Rick Flag on the left?
Yeah.
I thought I could have guessed that one.
And
That's
then
that's the only military guy with a yellow shirt I know. So
I think the middle one is Bloodsport.
I think it's Bronze Tiger. I could be wrong.
There's nothing tiger about him.
I guess it would have to
It's just a
be.
normal dude.
I guess it probably is Bloodsport, huh? Because he's in the
like,
movie.
Yeah, casual Bloodsport, not like the one with like the cool mask with the teeth and stuff, or
Yeah.
like any of the cool guns.
Yeah, none of the cool like Nerf attachments. To
Who's
put on
the
his gun.
dude on the far right?
Yeah.
that
Dude,
has,
I
like,
was trying to figure out
he's
the
too
whole
dark.
time.
he does like the blood bending or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, he's like weird blood powers. I've never seen that before. But he has like actual superpowers. Everybody else here just kind of is good at shooting guns or has a
Pretty
jetpack.
This is a
much,
pretty
yeah.
scary like squad.
This is what the fucking book should have been about.
Yeah, if this
That'd
this
be
crew's kind of me,
gnarly.
I'm like, oh, we lost
because this book is still getting Joker.
like two of these people like never miss. You know,
yeah, exactly. Except for in this fucking book.
Yeah,
all the
Yeah,
time.
there's 3 people.
like no one gets
Deathstroke
shot in
never
this
missed.
book.
The only reason I know Deathstroke is because of Arrow,
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
the TV show.
You didn't watch the Teen Titans like the show?
Oh, I guess I watched that
yeah,
one
he's
too.
in that.
He was slayed in that.
Dude, what fucking guns
He's
are they
fucked
using
up
that
with
creates this
Robin.
effect?
Noob tube.
Like, it would have to be like explosive rounds or something that they're using.
Maybe.
Or incendiary shit.
So right now, the Screech Girl's dead, and so is
Screech Girl's dead.
Or maybe they shot
Yonder-
like her implant or something, and that made like
Yonder's dead.
the fire
Oh, that could have happened too.
effect. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean
So teleporting guy is dead and Banshee is dead.
I didn't like Banshee
Firefly.
because she had like a Boston accent.
Yeah.
That like they were
Oh, yeah,
writing
that's what I was-
into
She was
like the dialogue.
Yeah.
she's like fucking hell?
fucking amateurs. Like, yeah. I don't like that too much either.
Yeah. So does that mean Toyman was the mole, or is that not?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Okay, I figured.
Because he like kills Yonder Man.
Gotcha.
He was like the obscure dude that I liked. I didn't really care for anybody else too much. But issue 3, Jason's squad, they're like, oh shit, there's a bunch of guys with guns. We should go back inside the club we just ran out of. And then there's a huge shootout inside of the club because I don't know what that was going to solve by running back into the club, but they run back.
I was wondering how we got back into the club. It makes
And
more sense.
It turns out that Larry, the second in command to Amanda Waller, sent the new Suicide Squad thinking that the Joker weaponized this version of the Suicide Squad because he has the boombox thing.
It's valid.
And so he sent another round of the Suicide Squad to take them out. And then Pebbles manages to get everyone in the getaway car and they escape, including with the Joker. And so
So
there's a
Joker's
couple
with
cool
them?
like Joker like parts. Like he has a grenade launcher, but just like ready to go, which is
That's-
pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So the Joker's in the car with them.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
He like helped them escape, and so they all just kind of like got in the same car together. But I feel like someone would have just popped the Joker like amongst all of this
Yeah.
chaos,
Probably should have.
or when they got in the car, like where is he gonna go? What is he gonna do to like get out of this? You know? So,
Yeah.
But Red Hood tries questioning the Firefly on the new team, but realizes too late that she has a tracking device on her, which I think they all have a tracking device on them.
Yeah.
I think that's
Mhm.
part of the bomb in their necks. I don't know why he didn't think about that sooner. So there's like another action sequence, and then there's another getaway sequence where they throw like Plastique got shot, and so as she's bleeding out, she wanted to get thrown out of the car to like blow up their car, which is kind of a cool.
She blew up herself.
Yeah, it's like a little. She goes out in like a blaze of glory type thing.
So when they were like getting away, like Joker's like helping. You know,
Mhm.
he like goes and pulls the car around or whatever when all the
I'll
all
go get
the
the van.
firing. Yeah.
I guess he could have just like left, right?
He definitely could have, yeah, but he like
Yeah.
made sure he got all of them.
Also, Harley's still in her like stripper clothes.
Yep.
No one has like an extra pair of clothes anywhere, I guess.
Yeah, didn't grab her clothes on the way out.
Yeah, I guess
I
not.
don't know why they'd have spares. No one's got the carry on with them.
Well, like Jason has a whole jacket. Just give your jacket to her.
That's
at least.
valid, yeah.
This guy's not a gentleman. Also, there's like a few pages here where Peacemaker is like fighting somebody, and they like forget. Alex Maleev like forgets to draw the logo on his chest, and then in the like next panel, the logo's clearly much smaller than in the panel before. So like this bottom one,
So he like definitely could have. He just forgot that bit.
I think he just forgot the logo, and then there's like an inconsistency where like the logo on this panel is a lot smaller
On
than,
the same
like-
page.
Yeah, on the same page. So I just think that's like a little careless.
What
Maybe he
was-
was just going.
What was
fast.
uncharacteristic of him is like Peacemaker doesn't say anything like this whole book.
Yeah, I think Brian Azzarello just didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not fucking,
Like the whole new Suicide Squad doesn't say a single thing. Like
Yeah.
Deathstroke doesn't say anything, Deadshot, nothing like that.
I mean,
So
I don't
they're
think
just
the
like
book
there.
needs more
They're just
dialogue.
Going guns blazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think they try to make, they're clearly in the middle of trying to like rebrand Peacemaker. and you'd think that they would give him some like quippy jokes or whatever, but
Maybe he hadn't seen the movie, so he didn't really know how to like characterize him, I guess.
I think it's fair.
But
so they escape to Joker's like amusement park hideout, and he has the real Toy Man there. And Joker also has like an army of stray kids, I guess, that he's sort of like picked up throughout the years. And then later, Red Hood and Pebbles get into a fight over the boombox thing because Pebbles is like hanging on to it. While they're fighting, it gets smashed, but luckily that doesn't trip the bombs in their necks. So no one has like any control over them.
Red Hood like takes a hit so that he can like sneak, like pickpocket like the remote. And he grabs it in a way to I'm like, that could set off like one of the bombs.
Yeah, he just like
the way he grabbed it. Yeah.
He grabs like where all the buttons are.
Right. So a little sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't people still burn up after this point?
I think they do, but only because they got like shot maybe in those areas. But for as high tech of an organization that like the task force is from, like they have a really clunky like remote for it, It's just like this square with a bunch of buttons on it. You'd think it would be at least like a touchscreen of something. But like, how do you figure out nanotech like bombs or whatever? Mm-hmm. And like, this is your controller.
Yeah.
It's very silly to me.
Looks like a calculator.
Yeah. Like it makes sense if
not a good one.
They should have like programmed it into like an app or something,
Yeah.
It seems like that would make more sense.
You have to like connect to Wi-Fi for it to work.
You have to have like a fucking
Bluetooth
fingerprint thing to in order to use it. Like this is
That's probably good.
This is a TV remote that they hooked this thing up to.
You have to do like 2-factor authentication.
That's what they did in the movie, at least. Unless they had the fingerprint. All Amanda Waller was pretty much the only one.
Yeah, they had like
I can access
one of those big computer things with like a bunch of knobs, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Is that right? Or no, they
like
had
a sound mixer?
I thought it was like a briefcase.
Was it? Yeah, what was it in the new movie? Was it a touchscreen thing?
I thought it was just on a computer.
Well, she had it on her phone, I'm pretty sure.
Different movies, I think.
she had it on her phone, but like the main thing, like with the switches, I believe was in a briefcase. She opened up.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Heart, because the heart was in there,
and it had like pictures of them or something on there.
Yeah, because the heart of Homegirl was in there too.
Heart of
She was
Homegirl.
Stabbing.
Oh yeah.
I think that was also where that, or maybe those are two separate things.
That was the first movie. I think you're thinking of.
Which one are we? Oh, we're talking about the. I don't remember that movie that much. Actually,
you don't? Oh, I like that one. The big starfish.
Yeah, dude, you gave it
I remember the big starfish and all, like, but I don't remember like what she.
Yeah, you gave it like 2 stars on Letterboxd.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. We need to go over your letterbox while you're here.
Dude, my letterbox was great.
It's fucked up.
I had issues.
Dude, his letterbox is like 5 stars on every single movie.
I like
he likes a lot of movies. Okay, we'll get into it in the poll list.
Right,
okay, let's finish this out real quick.
The poll list is just going through Carter's letterbox. Be like, are you shitting me?
Okay, so anyway, the new Suicide Squad finds them because, like, why wouldn't they? But they like aren't concerned about the child army that Joker has. They just start killing them, I guess. We don't see that, but that's insinuated. And Pebbles dies. He gets shot a bunch. Robin's shot in the leg, but he's saved by Harley when she like comes in and like snaps a dude's neck with her legs. And they're still in her stripper outfit, so not a bad way to go.
Yeah, good way to die for that guy.
There's no close clothing store, I imagine. It looks like it's the middle of the night.
I guess not.
So nothing's open.
Yeah. I guess he just took away all the merch shops in this amusement park that they're in. And so Jason's
clearly abandoned, but...
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. But Jason's able to walk out onto the beach to meet the Joker, who's just sitting there for some reason.
Chilling.
And then the perspective like cuts away as there's a gunshot, and the book just like ends pretty abruptly. There's like a little bit of dialogue about how like Jason's never had any control over anything in his life or whatever. I don't know what the point of this like last thing was, but like the new Suicide Squad is still there. Like I don't know how Jason was able to walk onto the beach while the new Suicide Squad was like still, I guess, shooting kids. Maybe that's what they're busy with.
Yeah,
but a bit of a weird way to end it.
Pulled an Anakin.
Because like you're not supposed to, you don't know if Jason kills himself or if he kills the Joker, but I would assume he kills the Joker.
Yeah, because like,
but then, then like, how do you get out of that situation? You know,
I mean, in this Black Label book, you know, he definitely could have, you know, and that'd be fine because I don't think any of the Black Label books are connected or anything. Mm-hmm. So,
well, I mean, I feel like if he kills the Joker, then he's probably in the clear because the whole reason that they're attacking him is because they think the Joker has control over him. So
yeah,
the Joker's dead, and I'm sure he's.
Then the Suicide Squad's like, oh,
he's good.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to see that sort of resolution, but yeah, it just kind of ends that way. They try and like make it kind of deep, I think, but
you're right. That third book seemed a little
Didn't necessarily
a little
land.
rushed.
Yeah, but let's get into Back Matter Matters real quick.
Back matter matters.
And we got some variant issues. I don't know if you saw.
Covers.
There's variant covers. So just different covers for the book that you're in. There's this one.
Oh, sick.
That's a pretty sick one. There's this one that you have in front of you.
Yeah, that one's pretty sick.
And that's pretty much it. There's like a...
This one, the second one, is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, this is the same writer for the Batman Damned, right?
Yeah,
Is that the original Black Label one?
it's the first one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And this is from a part of DC that's like the mature DC.
Mm-hmm.
And the very first book that they did was called Batman Damned. And those books are super expensive to find now because in that issue, they showed Batman's dick. But then they like got cold feet on that.
Are we talking like Drake size, or what are we talking about?
It was like pretty soft, so he didn't have like big meat, I don't think. And you didn't see like all of it. You saw like a contour like outline of like the top of his
It was
dick.
like just the lighting.
He
There
was like
a dark
walking
room.
away from like a light source, so you just saw like the top outline of his
They're
dick.
just trying to like
They
flop
didn't-
over.
But then DC got cold feet about it, and they removed it from any future printings of the book and from the digital versions of the book. So now, if you have the version of the book where you have what do they call it?
The Little Wayne.
Little Wayne. It's like super
Did you-
valuable.
Did you guys
or
read
the
it?
Batwing.
Batwing.
I read it. Yeah.
While
think
it was
I-
the
and-
Lil
and-
Wayne.
I think I have.
Yeah. I think I have it too. I like read it and I was like, huh. I didn't even like think
Did
it
you
was a
have
big
like
deal.
did you have like the paper?
I had the
or-
Wayne
Oh,
version.
you had the
I
Lil
think
Wayne.
I do too.
I don't know
No
where it is.
way.
I think I read yours.
Maybe Parker has it.
Good
or maybe
luck
I read
read-
his or something. But
good
yeah,
luck.
He got rid of
finding
all of his like.
Yeah.
English. These are organized, dude.
Nah.
Yeah, dude. I have a very specific system that only I know. That makes sense to me.
you know the Dewey Decimal System. He's got the Dewey fucking Daniel system.
The Dewey Daniels system.
So anyway, let's get into the pull list.
Shove in your box. The pull list. What did you shove in your box? I always think like when I'm at a bookstore, I'm like, do I have this? And I'm like, I should ask Sarah to go check my books.
Shit.
And then
So
I'd be
angry.
like, there's no way
No
that she'd figure
way.
it out.
Should you just
All right,
buy
left
it?
bookshelf, middle. Normally I like back out. I'm like, nah, I can't. But then what'd you get this week? Or Carter, did you get any new books? Any comics?
Did you pick up any comics this week?
Nope.
Nope. Nathan, what are you getting this week?
I had a big week.
Big week.
I had Batman number 149.
Yep.
Green Lantern War Journal number 10. I believe
Yep.
that's the last issue. I got to start that. And then I picked up Uncle Scrooge in the Infinity Dime.
Number
Number 1. It's an Uncle Scrooge book.
Did you get the Alex Ross variant?
Yes.
Nice.
I asked for it specifically. There
Ooh.
was a JR one that was actually really good.
Nope.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 6, Man's Best number 4, and World's Finest 28.
Did you get the writer number 1?
No. That's the Josh Gad one, right?
Yeah.
I saw it there, but I was picking up too many books. So I was like, I don't want to. The guy that like voices Olaf is writing a comic book.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
About?
might be good. I don't know.
Wait, what?
No, you don't know what it's
Oh,
about.
what it's about?
It's about a guy that's a writer and it's just Josh Gad.
Nice.
And,
yeah, like it looks like him as Josh Gad. You've probably seen him before.
Did you wait? Is Uncle Scrooge the duck?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Like Donald Duck's like uncle.
Yeah.
or
Okay.
something.
The rich one, right?
He's the rich one, the rich
ah,
uncle.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a really cool like cover from like the super realistic like painter artist, and he's like diving into like a bunch of coins.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's cool.
I don't know what it's about, but
I'm surprised
Should be fun.
I'm surprised I knew that one.
yeah, a lot of ducks in comics for some reason.
This is the cover that Nathan got.
Oh, sick.
Isn't that
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah, that's right.
And it's written by a dude who like
Who's a banger?
who's
Of an
like a
artist.
legend in comics. He's the one that's doing like the new Ninja Turtles. He did like Thor for a really long time.
Was he
And,
like a new?
newest-
He's like the new guy, or is he like an older like?
He's been
well-known?
around.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. I don't know how old he is.
This is just like a one-shot book.
Yeah.
So it's
Is
like,
there like one person who would probably can be considered like the GOAT at making comics?
Stan Lee probably.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't think I've never read
Like-
anything by Stan Lee, and like all of his stuff is like old, you know.
Yeah, but I think he was just the first to do a lot of it, and he was the most outspoken about being like a comics guy. I think he's just good at marketing, maybe.
There's no like perfect writer. I don't think like everyone's got like some stinkers or
Yeah,
stuff
for
that like
sure.
isn't that great, you know.
Yeah.
Because when you like write stuff, you write like a lot of stuff, so you have a lot of books. So they're not all gonna be good. But there's like some people that we like know really well that will like buy most of their stuff.
Yeah, like if they have something coming out, I'm like picking that up. It's kind of like if like Quentin Tarantino comes out with a movie or something, you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
we're gonna
I'm seeing
watch it,
because
yeah.
this guy's cool.
Yeah.
So-
I only asked that because from what I've learned, I'm not really seeing, but like the person who wrote One Piece, Ichiro Oda, is his name. If that man was to die, the entire anime, like everybody would like stop.
It would be like
What they're
doing. It would
Stan
be
Lee
like-
died, or when Stan Lee
Like
died.
when Stan Lee died,
Yeah.
probably. So that's why I asked.
I remember
that
where I was
question.
when I found out Stan Lee died.
Where were you?
I was at work.
So
I was like,
was
Was this at
I was
JC
like, what the
Penney
fuck?
or?
When I was working at Microsoft.
Yeah. Was it rough?
It was rough.
Did you cry?
No, but I was like, no way. That makes sense though. He's pretty old. So yeah, I'd agree. It's probably going to be a
Probably
similar
Stan-
reaction.
like,
Or like
yeah.
when the Dragon Ball Z dude died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
was
was
like-
that
that
was
was
a big
pretty
one
tough
too.
one.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
Everyone struggled.
Yeah. He's probably up there with some of the goats. I guess Frank Miller's probably a big one. Who do you think would be on the comics writing Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Alan Moore.
Alan Moore is up there, yeah. The guy that did Watchmen and some
Gotcha.
Superman stuff.
You gotta
But-
get flamed in the comments.
Anyway, I'm just getting Man's Best #4 and Uncle Scrooge, I think.
Nice.
Did you read anything?
I read Godzilla Skate or Die.
Hell yeah, dude. How was it?
It's awesome. It kind of feels like, what was that skating show? Rocket Power?
Oh, yeah.
Like the cast of characters feels like Rocket Power, and then it's just like they're like skating to like school and everything. It's set in Australia, I think. And there's like, I think the accent is written into the words because they say
Yeah.
like Australian words, and I'm like, I don't even know what that word means, and then I say it out loud, and I'm like, oh, he said breakfast.
It's like Brecky.
Yeah,
Or something.
I think he said Barek. They spell it like Breck, but I think he's Australian. So it's basically like this group of kids that are like skating to school and stuff, and they're like, oh, dude, I'm gonna try this like big trick today, and they're like skating around. One of them almost gets hit by a car and shit, and they're like grinding, and like the art's super fun. It's like a lot of like motion lines and stuff.
Mhm.
And then they just like randomly run into like Godzilla, who's like about to fight another kaiju.
I thought about to do tray flip or something.
I hope Godzilla gets a skateboard at some point. I feel like he has to.
I think he does.
If he
Is he
doesn't-
on the cover? Like have a skateboard?
I
Who's
don't
he
know if
hit a
he's on the
kickflip?
cover with the skateboard. If he doesn't get on a skateboard himself, I want someone to like do a 50-50 grind on his back. Like,
Yeah.
grinding down
Aw,
his back like
sick.
Flintstones, but like cooler, you know. So something like that. So
I
it
hope,
was-
I hope someone has to do like a 900 to save the day and like attack like King Ghidorah or something.
yeah, that would be cool. Imagine Tony Hawk shows up.
Whoa.
That would be the coolest comic for Tony Hawk to make his debut.
Book of the year.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I also read Death Ratioed. It was
Sounds like a video game.
it's like a Mark Russell book that came out.
Okay.
It was like a one shot. It was kind of cringe, but it's basically the idea is like this guy goes into a coma and he wakes up like 30 years later, and the entire world is like dictated by social media. And if people dislike you enough, you'll like become a criminal and like possibly get the death sentence. And so people just kind of live their lives trying to farm likes from other people so that they keep their ratio up.
Sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
It was like a worse Black Mirror episode because a lot of it there's like no government. It's all like social media like type stuff. So it goes like a little bit crazy, and it was just about the story of like these two people trying to like leave.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
So it was like okay. The cover of it looked like a movie poster, so that's why I picked it up. And I was like, oh, Mark Russell, I like him, but yeah, it was okay. Did you read anything?
I just read Transformers #2,
Oh, okay, nice.
and so I'm just chugging along on that, and
good.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Cara, what have you been watching lately?
I've been just kind of watching like series that have just like been releasing new episodes every week.
Okay.
So
All caught up.
What are you on?
you know, just anime.
Like what?
Demon Slayer for sure.
Mm.
That one's releasing new episodes. It's basically, it's like a training arc for the main character named Tanjiro before he fights Michael Jackson.
Okay.
That's probably going to be happening pretty soon. One Piece still releasing episodes. Been watching, keeping up with that one. There's this new one that if you guys have not watched it, you should watch it. It's called Kaiju Number 8.
Do you want better? I've read it.
Yeah,
You've read it? If you watch it, it's pretty fucking
I was
sick.
like, oh, dude, I found a gem, dude. And then I heard that an anime was coming out. I'm like, fuck.
What is it? What's that one about again?
It's a guy with his kaijus, and then he becomes a kaiju. And then he has to, like, have you gotten that part yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, what?
What? The dude's like 32 or something, and then like there's like this defense
so it's, like,
force.
super old and gross.
Yeah, there's like this defense force basically that
He's a part of like
goes
damage
around
control.
He like goes around slaying these kaiju monster things, and he like swallows one and becomes one. Yeah,
He's like a little one. Yeah,
and they like rank them like based off of fortitudes. And so, like, the highest fortitude was, like, 8 point something. And then when he swallowed the
so it's like an
main
earthquake?
character, well, I guess, yeah. That's kind of how they rank him.
Okay,
and
that's
then
interesting.
when the guy, 32, who swallowed the kaiju, he turns into a kaiju, his fortitude's, like, 9.8. So it's, like, he's kind of busted.
That's overpowered.
Yeah, it's overpowered. But also, he's, like, trying to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't
What do you like
murdered.
about it? Is the action good?
The action's incredible.
Really?
Yeah, it's mainly like a gun show. Like they kind of like have these guns, but
Kaiju do?
Well, no. The defense force that's
Okay.
fighting them. Like they have like these suits that like basically power them up and stuff, and they go and kill all these monsters or kaiju.
Nice.
But there's this one dude who's like the vice captain, and he has 2 like mini swords, and he's fucking wild. He's like super fast and slices them up. I mean, he struggles with like the big like tougher skinned ones.
Makes sense.
But like if it's a smaller kaiju, he'll like fuck him up real quick.
Slice him up?
Like not even move. Like he won't move. And he's like, I already sliced you. And then I was like, oh my god.
And then like the leader of like this defense force is like the main character's like childhood friend, or something.
Mm.
And they just had like a dream that they were gonna fight kaiju together when they were kids.
And they promised
What a
to
weird dream.
they promised to climb up to the top and fight each other or fight kaiju together.
Yeah. But he's also trying to keep the fact that he's like he can like turn it off and on. And so he's trying to keep the fact that he's a kaiju like secret.
Okay. Yeah, and he can also like change his feet into kaiju, so he like runs faster, jumps higher.
Just his feet?
Yeah, you
cool.
do that, or his arms, stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
What does he look like as a kaiju? Is it like a Godzilla
It's
looking
actually
thing?
pretty fucking sick.
I saw a statue for him at Comic-Con. I thought it was pretty cool.
Are you gonna pull it up?
How many episodes are out?
It's a good question. I'll probably say like 6.
Okay.
He looks pretty fucking cool.
Wow, that's a cool mask thing.
Is his face?
That's his face, I guess.
yeah.
But
He's got abs.
so many abs. Too many.
Because kaijus have abs, you know.
That's good.
Just like Godzilla.
Okay.
Watching that one. And I guess for like a non-animated show, I'm watching this show called Black Sails. I don't know if you guys ever heard it. Apparently mom and dad are watching it or have watched it.
I watched the first episode because I'd heard it was like a Game of Thrones, as if it was like pirates.
Yeah, that's why I decided to watch it.
Because it's like One Piece, but real life.
I'm like, dude, literally.
I didn't even make that connection.
I just kind of like, really like Pirates of the Caribbean. I think I just like pirates.
You're a pirate guy.
I think I just like pirates.
You're wearing a Pirates of the Caribbean shirt right
yeah,
now.
I did. So, but I watched that one, and it's actually pretty cool.
Dude, there's a book. It's called Godzilla, Here There Be Dragons. And it's where pirates like face like Godzilla like back in the pirate times. Yeah.
Dude. All right.
And
Sounds cool.
there's like there's a
pod.
treasure that's like on Monster Island, Kaiju Island or whatever. The One Piece is on Kaiju Island.
Oh, dude.
The way your face lit up just now.
and so that they
What
like
is it?
have,
Is it
they
the
have to
friends
go to
we made along
Kaiju
the
Island,
way?
which is defended by like all these kaiju in order to get the treasure. And it got nominated for like an award.
Guess I'm coming back on the pod for that one.
Yeah.
Come back
Is
next
the trade
week.
Is the trade
Everyone's-
out for
The
that?
trade is out, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Everyone's making jokes that like the One Piece is going to be the friends we made along the way. And I was like, if it is, I'm throwing One Piece away, dude.
Well,
There's-
like, what
there's
could
no-
it possibly be?
There's
now?
no
Yeah, I
way
don't
that
know.
the
It's gonna be one
answer
gold
is
coin.
as like satisfying as you want it to be.
It
No.
probably won't be.
Oda might
It's just
die
gonna be like a
before
little gold coin.
he gets to the end.
I hope it's like something from like the future or something. It's like a smartphone. And they're like, "What the hell is this?"
It's a gun.
That would be sick, actually. I think they have guns, but
It's funny, the memes, like people that are like dying but like watch One Piece. They'll like want Oda to come tell them the ending.
yeah.
And then it's just also them pulling the also Oda pulling the plug so he doesn't tell anybody. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
Is he ever going to finish or?
yeah,
Does he have
they're like
plans?
close to the end. I'd probably say it's probably gonna be another year or so.
Oh, okay.
But it's like close to the end.
That's pretty crazy.
I'm not gonna let you guys shit on my letterbox like that.
All right, yeah. Let's open
What's
the
your
letterbox.
top? What's your favorites? I want to know your guys' favorites.
My
Like
favorite
favorites?
movies?
no, like the 4 you put on your letterbox.
I don't have a letterbox, so
Oh, dude.
but Hot Rod would be up there.
Oh,
I like that movie.
you know what? You want to know what I put?
Didn't you put something stupid?
What are you talking about?
What'd you put?
Nothing stupid. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Solid. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Which one? First one?
The first one.
Curse of the Black
No,
Pearl.
the Curse of the Black Pearl.
That's the first one.
That's
yeah.
That's the first one, yeah.
You don't even know which one that
This
is.
is The Dark Knight.
Okay.
And then Puss in Boots, the new movie that just came out.
Oh
The
my
Last
God.
Wish or whatever.
The Last Wish. That is a goated movie.
Those are all good movies.
See?
It is interesting that you don't have, they're all like franchise like movies, which, it's not necessarily a bad thing. That
Want
those
me-
are
want-
still good movies, but
You want me to get the underground movies out?
yeah, get the underground movies.
I
out
don't
there.
think I have any underground movies
Get
out.
like
to
the
be honest.
Lighthouse or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't. I honestly didn't go very
You
in
don't have
depth.
Whiplash up there.
I didn't go in depth.
Let me go through
Turning Red.
the animated movie.
Underground. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Wait, you rated
I
it?
think I probably rated it like 3.5. To be
Rated
honest.
2.5 stars.
Yeah.
You think it's
You're
just
like goated.
I was trying to be strict.
okay, that's fair
I was
enough.
trying to be strict and only put like
The Flash 2.5 stars. I agree.
only put movies that
You didn't like John
are
Wick Chapter
worth
4?
5 star. I actually don't remember it, so I probably should like rewatch it.
You're crazy.
But I try to be, legit. And then I looked at Daniels, and like half of his movies are 5 stars. And I'm like, there's no way you enjoy all of these movies equally as much as a different movie that's 5
Well,
stars.
like if it's only 5-star ratings, then like I'd be like, yeah, it's 5 stars.
You gave the Suicide Squad 2.5 stars. It's a little harsh, I feel.
I didn't like it.
I thought it was good.
I mean, I got the original one. I think I put
Mission
higher.
Impossible Fallout 3.5 stars.
Knives Out, you gave 3 stars.
Yeah, I think so.
He doesn't like doesn't
insane.
like a whodunit, I guess.
Wow, yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, I guess so.
How'd you watch it? Did you watch it on your phone?
I watched it with you guys.
Did you watch it in theaters?
Did we watch it together? in
I watched it on a
theaters?
plane and I loved it.
Okay. Well, then I think I just probably watched it at home.
He gave Rogue One 2.5 stars.
That's
I didn't like Rogue One.
That's a 5-star
You
movie.
should
dude.
rewatch.
What?
I liked it. I would probably rate it like 3 stars when I first watched because I didn't understand what I was walking into. But on rewatch, it's like my favorite Star Wars
I was
movie.
watching it in a hotel room. I was just as bored.
Okay. Joker 5 stars. Okay. You have 1917
Joker's a great
4.5. Big fan of that movie.
1917 was a good movie.
Yeah.
Kingsman 2.5.
It's just
I
like
should probably rewatch that one. I don't think I remember it as well as I should.
That's a good movie.
I'm just trying to find like anything that's not like a Disney/Marvel movie or like superhero movie. and
Look,
it's
I
just
said
interesting
there's
to
a
see.
lot more movies that I have seen.
Yeah.
I get bored rating them all.
Yeah.
I have 219 movies in there, dude. That took a while.
Yeah, this is a good amount. You saw Hacksaw Ridge? That's cool.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I probably put that on like 4 stars or something like that.
Let's see something I massively disagree with.
He doesn't like the Twilight movies. 1 star on all of them.
I'm not a fan of
fuck
those.
Twilight.
Not a fan of Divergent. 2 stars.
I didn't like that one either.
No, I think that's fair.
Divergent was not very cool. I also didn't like the Hunger Games movies.
That's valid.
I think 3 stars for Cars 2 is a little generous.
Which was that one about? I saw. I would just
they become
looked
a
at the
spy.
title.
I know. I'm saying it's probably appropriately rated.
Oh, the spy one.
Yeah.
that was pretty. Yeah, 3 stars.
Zombieland 4 stars. I guess that's fair.
The second one or the first one?
First.
Hmm.
Night at the Museum only 3 stars.
Have you seen Jaws, Nathan?
Elf 5 stars. No, I haven't.
Neither
I've seen
have
like
I.
parts of it.
I haven't seen Jaws.
Huh?
I haven't seen Jaws.
You have it rated 3 stars.
Do I?
Yeah.
Then I did see it.
Did you know The Mask, the movie that rated 5 stars, is a comic?
Good movie.
It was a comic first, just so you know.
I bet it was.
The comic is better.
Just thought I should tell you. You think?
Actually, I didn't know The Mask was a.
Do you think Home Alone 2 or
comic.
Home Alone 1 is better?
I like Home Alone 1 more.
Oh, I like
Okay.
Home Alone 1.
You like it? You like Home Alone 1 better by like half a star? So
Yep.
it's fair.
Sounds about right.
Okay. You know what? This isn't as bad as I remember when I was
See?
initially looking at it.
I
I
think
think
I-
some of your
See,
superhero.
How are you looking at
takes-
it before?
I was pointing.
Dana was showing me.
Yeah, I was
Wow,
telling
you guys are just hating behind my back. What
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
I was a
I'm
little
like,
bit.
look
yeah.
at this shit.
Was this on the pod? Can I go rewatch it?
No, it was just we were just hating.
Yeah, it was before a pod.
Fucking hating, dude.
Unrecorded hating.
Like, dude, look at this guy's fucking ratings.
You know, I like rate things like the minute after I watch them, you know, and then I like them less normally the next day. So
Well,
I think that's probably why I'm so generous about things.
I think my
but-
biggest problem is probably Knives Out.
I never. Well, and now I should probably go rewatch them just to make sure that I rated them
we'll
properly.
make you a list. Like,
Or just like
because you can make like playlists of movies in like
You gotta think when did Knives Out come out?
2019,
18?
18, 19.
I rated all those movies like maybe a month ago, or whenever. When were we?
So it's just based off your memory.
When did I go pick up your car?
wait,
It was
3.5
like a month
stars
ago.
for Avengers Endgame?
That's like a 7, dude.
Which one was that? Was it
That's the one where they go
is this
back
one?
in time. No, it's after the snap.
No, that was
Ah.
like the
after the snap?
end of
At
Thanos.
least 4 stars.
I'll rewatch it.
Go back and change
I'll
your
Captain
rewatch
points.
America picks up Mjolnir. You shitting me? But Deadpool 2's got 5 stars.
Deadpool 2 is great. Isn't the new one coming out? Are
Yeah,
we going
July
to that one?
26th. Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok 3 stars.
Like,
All right, here you go.
It's a 5 for
Let's
me.
let's look at Daniels.
Yeah, I want to look at Daniels.
Watch
I mean,
all
most
the
of them are probably
fucking-
5.
Watch all the 5 stars that he has.
I like
Do
movies.
you
Wild.
filter by like lowest ratings?
Yeah.
I want to see your low ratings.
Okay. I've rated 386.
I'll have to download it.
See, I feel like that's
I
not
just
too
don't watch
much
all the
more than I
movies.
have, and I feel like you've seen way more movies than I have.
My lowest rated one is Madam Web.
I never
What?
watched it. How's it 1?
1.5.
Ooh,
Okay,
Because
I
like
think that's-
never watched it, but I heard it was bad.
I would.
oh, you gotta watch it,
dude, you actually have.
It's so bad that I have to watch it?
hilarious.
You think
Uh,
Spider-Man 2 is the 2.5? It's not like
Is it
phenomenal.
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Amazing Spider-Man 2, yeah.
I really
There's good stuff in there. I think if you rewatch
there
it,
there is good stuff, and I liked it at first, but like the Green Goblin stuff just really fucks with me.
okay, that's fair enough. You didn't like Ultraman Rising?
Dude, I that's in my, my
Okay,
pull
all right,
list.
we'll
I'll tell you
talk
about
about it.
it.
Super Mario Bros. 3 stars, I guess.
That's a 6. If you, as long as you don't think about it like a grade. where,
Yeah,
like,
that's
you-
fair.
You gave it a D, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The new Super Mario movie?
Yeah,
You're gonna put it a what?
3.
Oh, that's fair. If you said 5, I'd be like, what, dude?
3.5 for The Boy and the Heron. I guess I would probably rate it like 4.5.
I didn't know what was happening.
That was your first Ghibli movie, I guess. So
It wasn't my first Ghibli movie.
it was the first one in theaters. It was probably mine too. I think.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like if I knew what was going on and like felt more connected to it, then yeah, I'd go higher. But I feel like a 7's pretty good.
I feel like okay. I'm interested in your 3.5 stars, which are all valid, but okay, not bad. Wait, what are your top 4?
Yeah, what, top 4.
Watchmen,
Weird.
Back to the Future, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Hell or High Water.
What is that?
It's like a Taylor Sheridan movie that's got Jeff Bridges and Chris Pine, and Ben Foster,
Hmm.
and it's like a heist movie. It's like a Western heist movie.
Sounds
kind of thing.
cool.
It's really fucking good.
Okay, nice.
I think about it a lot.
Let's talk about the movies you watched this week.
Alrighty, and then I watched Sonic the Hedgehog.
What'd you rate it?
Was it good?
What did I rate it?
The new one or the old one?
I
Or
rated
the
it
first one.
3 stars.
First Sonic.
The first one, yeah.
The
Okay.
first one?
Yeah, my nephew was here with us, and this dude fucking loves Sonic.
Really?
He's talked about Sonic like 10 times,
Dude.
in the one sleepover we had.
You don't like,
Did he play any of the games?
you like
Or
Jim
why-
Carrey as Eggman?
What is it about it?
I don't know. He just like really fucking loves the movies.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
He's like rewatched like the Knuckles series that came out like last month like multiple times.
Isn't that what?
He has Paramount Plus like on his phone.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he like
Isn't
loves
that,
that shit.
isn't that what Jim Carrey is? Egghead? Eggman?
Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman?
What is his name?
Egg-
Dr. Robotnik?
Robotnik. Sorry.
Close
yes.
What did I think Eggman?
It's like a kids movie, you
Mhm.
know, and it's definitely like made for kids. But I definitely had like a really good time with it. There's
Yeah.
like definitely like some laugh out loud moments for me.
Okay, nice.
Daniel was locked in during this
They
movie.
they do this. Yeah, I was like really focused on because he was like. He was sitting right next to me.
It's gonna match his
and there was
energy.
like some shit happening. He's like, "Do you know what that is?" I'm like, "No, I don't."
he's giving you the lore.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Whoa.
I'm like, "Don't spoil it for me, dude." It does that thing at the beginning where he's like, "You're probably wondering how I got here," you know?
And you're like, I am.
Yeah. There's a lot of things in this that I wasn't expecting, but like, I guess the rings that you collect in like the game, he has like a bag of them, and he throws them, and they go to like different Earths, and he can teleport through them by running through them. I'm like,
Throws the rings.
he just throws the ring and makes like a portal.
Oh,
Yeah, and there's like some cool stuff in here. Like he has like a collection of Flash comics. Like he's like reading comics
Oh,
like in
cool.
the movie. I'm like, yeah, this is sweet.
Mm.
There's a part that I like that was kind of depressing where he's like playing baseball like with himself, but he's moving so fast that he's playing all the positions like on the offense and the defense.
wow.
Which is fun. And then there's like 2 of like those Quicksilver scenes where he like time stops
slow-mo.
and then he's just like running around changing stuff,
That's fun.
which is fun.
That's probably the part that he likes. Like your nephew.
Maybe.
You should show him a
They didn't
first
have-
class.
They didn't have that like dun 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 dun, dun song or whatever. Sweet dreams of If there was, I would have lost my mind. I'm like 5 stars.
Well, that's interesting because you rated First Class 3.5. I think I saw. So
First Class, good movie.
really,
That-
I think
the-
one of the stronger X-Men movies. But
Yeah, definitely one of the stronger. But like the other ones, I rate like lower than that.
I guess you just didn't like it when Magneto was killing Nazis. But but for me personally, I like that part.
That
I think that was a good part.
maybe it deserves a 4. But yeah, good movie. Jim Carrey is awesome.
Okay, good.
He's just being Jim Carrey mostly.
Pretty
but,
much, yeah.
Yeah, I do like seeing him in this.
Nice.
Isn't there a second one?
There is a second one.
There is a second one, right?
Dude,
Out,
he
right?
watched that
That's
shit.
the one with Knuckles, yeah?
He watched that shit last night. I'm like, I gotta go to bed, dude.
That's the
He's
one.
like,
That's the
Sonic
one with
Marathon
Knuckles.
with Knuckles.
Ah,
Knuckles.
cool.
And then
Watch
the
that
third one will have Shadow.
When's Tails coming?
one. Shadows.
Tails is in the
sick.
second one.
Oh, he is. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
That's the
is
blue
Tails
guy,
a girl?
right?
They them.
She looks like one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
They, them.
I don't know.
Way to be safe. Way
They're
to be
just
safe.
so progressive when
then-
Tails first came out.
And then I watched Ultraman Rising because I showed his name's Aiden. I showed Aiden the trailer because it's animated and it's a kids movie. I'm like, and he seemed into it, and so we watched that, and it was okay. I think I gave it 2.5 stars, so about a 5.
Okay.
There is like really fucking cool action, and like the kaiju's in it are really sick.
Mm-hmm.
But like there's like a cool fight in the beginning and then a really big cool fight at the end. It's just like the second
The middle.
act. I was just like I was almost falling asleep
Wow.
because it was just like kind of boring. It's kind of the same plot as like The Game Plan. If you remember that movie where like
The Rock.
The
with
Rock?
The Rock, he like gets like a daughter all of a sudden and he has to
Yeah.
like take care of her.
They're making a second movie to that. Did you know that?
Yeah. I think
Really?
so, yeah.
That's crazy. But anyway, Ultraman, he like gets like a baby kaiju that he has to like take care of because he doesn't know what to do with it, and he's like a professional baseball player in this,
Oh, cool.
and his game is like going down. He's like a bad player, and then as soon as things going well with the parenting, his game's getting better and shit like that, and so it's just all that. And he's just taking care of a baby. It's like voiced by like a baby, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
And so it just like all that taking care of it shit was like just super boring to me. But it looks cool and stuff like that. So, but
Did your nephew like it?
he's like, he just want to watch Sonic, I think.
Yeah. It's like they don't run very fast
Ow.
in this.
Yeah.
How old is it?
He's 9. And so,
It's like Sonic can outrun these guys.
yeah, the average rating on that movie was like 4 stars. I'm like,
For Sonic?
No, for Ultraman.
I was like,
I think it just came out.
what?
So
It just came out. So a lot of,
a lot of Ultraman fans, I guess, are watching it. But
I guess. And then
Yeah, good to know.
I discovered that the manga, the Ultraman manga that I read, it has like an anime
oh, cool.
on Netflix. And I'm like, oh, that looks fucking sick.
Mm.
And the same design and everything.
Nice.
But what'd you watch?
I watched Monkey Man.
Ooh, is it for rent?
It's on one of the streaming platforms.
Okay, cool.
Maybe Peacock or Paramount. I can't remember.
Nice. What'd you think?
I was at Sophie's parents' place for Father's Day.
And you watch Monkey Man.
And, well, he showed us like a
Trailer.
No. He showed us like a talk show host bit from who's that bitter talk show host?
John Oliver?
Whoa.
No. I forget what his name is. He's
gonna start
the one
beef.
that like talks shit about comics every time they come up. I can't remember.
Jimmy Fallon?
No.
Or Jimmy Kimmel?
No, fuck. Hold on.
He's bitter.
He's just like a bitter old man. That's all he does.
Bill Mayer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. He showed us that, and then we were trying to like figure out what to watch, and I was like, "Oh, Monkey Man's like on streaming. I'll have to watch that." And he's like, "Okay, we're putting it on." He didn't know what it was or anything like that. He just like put it on, and then he fell asleep immediately. And so, I was having a great
Perfect
time
Father's
watching
Day for him.
You saw it right in theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's really fucking fun choreography, like a lot of fun camera work that was put into it.
I think it was written and directed by Dev Patel.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like a little bit long. There's like some part in the middle where like he got hurt and then he was like, training like really hard. Where I think that part's like a little bit long, so I think they could have shaved off like 15 minutes or something. But overall, super fun because it's like this dude that his mom gets killed when she's like trying to protect like the land that she like owns and stuff from a corrupt police force or like just corrupt government in general. And like his whole life he's trying to work his way up in like the slums and like the criminal sort of world, I guess, to try and take out that one guy, but then realizes there's a bigger problem of just like corruption in the government overall. But I thought it was really, really fun.
Yeah.
I like that he would throw fights in like a fight club and like bet against himself to like win money.
Yeah.
And then there's a part where he bets for himself because he believes in himself to like win the fight.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. Good for him. But it was super fun.
And he wears like a monkey mask when he like fights.
Yeah. So that's why he's Monkey
is it
Man.
a cool monkey mask?
It's a little intimidating. He like bleeds
no
out of
way.
it and shit sometimes.
Oh.
So-
I'd be a little
Weird.
scared if
That
like
sounds
some dude just
wild.
came into a ring with a monkey mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'd
fuck
be like,
that.
I feel like it'd be really hot in there. No.
so hot.
Then
Dude.
like, he's like like the whole time, So, but yeah, super super fun, good action. I know he said that he like broke his hand while filming it, and so like a lot of the action's like leaning towards like his right side, but I didn't notice that shit at all. I was like
Yeah.
looking for it, and I was like, this still looks really good.
Damn.
So, pretty fun.
Yeah.
You watch anything else, Carter?
I watched for the first time Happy Gilmore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just never watched it.
It's a
I
classic.
guess.
Yeah, I watched it only a couple years ago because like me and Sarah going through the Adam Sandler stuff.
Yeah, I was kind of watching it, and then I've always heard about it and like knew about it.
Yeah, you're a
but I
golf guy. You gotta watch that.
Yeah, I was like, this is my stuff.
Are you gonna try the Happy Gilmore
Yeah,
swing?
You gonna golf like that now?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's my new wave.
You take a video of it, dude.
Oh, I will.
You run up and like.
That's when we're at the end. He
At
like
the clubhouse.
hits a shot and then like bounces up. Does like some Final Destination shit, right?
Bounces off like a tower, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tower falls over. It still makes a hole in one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they're
that was a good
making
movie.
another one or something.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm.
They're supposed to. I think Adam Sandler's gonna be in it.
Or
again.
Happy Gilmore. Is that what it's gonna be called?
Happier Gilmore.
Happier. Yeah, that's that's
Happiest
a
Gilmore.
good name.
Yeah.
Happier Gilmore.
Yeah, I
So
like
it's
it.
actually pretty funny. I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but yeah, we're talking about that.
Was it funny?
It was hilarious, dude. I was fucking dying.
Nice.
Sweet. Is that it?
Think
I've
so.
never
Yeah,
seen
I've just
it.
been watching Hot D, trying to catch up, and then after that we're gonna watch The Boys because that's out now. But
Did you watch any of them?
no, I haven't yet.
Gotcha.
Have you?
I watched the first episode.
I think there's like 4 out now.
4 is out now. Yeah.
So hopefully I'll catch up without getting spoiled too much. But
You haven't seen any memes or anything?
I think I've seen memes, but I thought they were from the last season.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Just ignore them.
Yeah,
This is the 3rd season.
fourth.
Oh man,
And it's gonna
that's
end
a
on the
lot of
5th. Did you
seasons.
see that? Did we talk about that?
No.
They're ending it officially on after the fifth season.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So they're gonna get Homelander, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it.
So what are we going to read
Mhm.
next week, Nathan?
Is it an Eisner nominated book that we're gonna read, or do we have to? Is there something coming out we
We
should
could
read?
do that, or we could do a 4th of July comic.
Like what? Captain America.
You could do Captain America. There is a Robert Kirkman property called Super Patriot.
That sounds terrible.
Or we just do an Eisner book.
Is there a big Captain America thing?
I was
Because
like,
we haven't
just do
really
Captain America.
done any Captain. Or we could do the Chris Samney Captain America, the
Mm,
Mark Waid.
or we could just do like Eisner stuff since
Okay.
we're kind of
Yeah, we'll do that.
running out of time.
Should we do the Godzilla one?
So Yeah, we could do that one. We could do Shazam by Mark Waid and Dan Mora.
That would be kind of cool.
That one just came out last week, I think.
The trade for it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's Black Cloak, but we just did a Kelly Thompson thing. And then,
Yeah, I think Shazam.
Yeah.
As the other ones,
Did you read all of that, or do you have all of it?
I have up to 4, I think, before I decided I wasn't going to read it.
Okay.
But I guess it must be good because it was nominated for an Eisner.
Yeah, because I just read
I
the first
enjoyed-
issue. I'm like, this
I
is
enjoyed
not
the
it.
first issue enough because he's like riding a dinosaur, So, but yeah, let's do that. We'll do Shazam.
Cool. Mix it up.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
And
Nice.
that's the show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for coming on, Carter.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you for inviting me back.
Yeah.
No problem. Do you want to come back for Godzilla Fights Pirates?
Sure.
I mean,
You know what?
don't-
I also
You don't have to, but
I also do want to come back because I want to read the comic for Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So if you ever
bought
do
the
it-
shirt,
If you ever do that,
right? Or did you buy a shirt?
I didn't buy a shirt.
Oh no, you bought a Joker shirt. Never mind.
Did I?
He bought a Joker shirt, and it's the cover from Batman 3 Jokers.
Ah, yeah, I did do that.
Oh, cool.
And I was-
Where it's like the 3 different.
It doesn't say like 3 Jokers; it's just that face, and I'm like, I have that comic.
Wait, is it 3 faces or just the one?
Oh, no,
face?
it's a
It's just
hoodie.
one.
It's a hoodie.
Sorry, hoodie.
That's cool.
But
I was like,
that's,
where's that
That's how much
shirt?
of a nerd I am. Where I was like, oh, that's Jason Fabik's Joker.
And then he was
I
like,
wish I was that good at that shit.
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Did you read it?" I was like, "No, dude, it was just a Joker. I liked it. It
Cool
was
shirt.
cool."
yeah,
But yeah, Batman Who Laughs.
yeah. We should
Batman
do
Who
that.
Laughs.
I think that'd be
I
fun.
feel like that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, we'll,
Yeah, maybe in like August.
Yeah, whatever. I just think his
That'd be a
design's
Halloween
really
book?
cool. Ooh, Halloween.
It's not very scary, is it?
I don't know. It seems like it'd be scary.
I feel like we should do like Deceased for like a DC horror
Yeah, we
book.
should definitely.
Yeah, so-
Okay, so yeah. Well, I will get you on for that eventually. But
Yeah, and well, let me know.
Thanks for coming
I
on.
know.
Thanks everybody for listening. Rate us 5 stars.
Thanks for watching. Tell us
Thank
if you
you.
think Carter's letterbox is whack.
Yeah.
Email
Hey.
in at tradewaiterspod@gmail.com.
Tell us your favorite pirate books.
Let them know that Puss in Boots is fire.
It is good.
Watch it, and it's
but-
fire.
Definitely one of the better animation movies from like last couple of years, I guess. Top 4 of all time is crazy.
Dude, I'm gonna go
Recency
hardcore. I'm
bias.
gonna go hardcore on my letterbox. Revise it, get all the movies down, and then when I come back, we're gonna go over this again.
Reassess. I'll
Reassess.
have mine by then.
You're lucky they don't
Yeah,
have an
dude.
anime letterbox, dude.
Dude,
That shit would be
it'd
like
be done.
500,000.
They're gonna-
It'd be the same amount of entries.
I think they're supposed to add shows to Letterbox, but they haven't yet.
Mm.
So
No, there's shows.
there are.
I think I remember
I tried
seeing
looking
a
up
show.
some stuff to add it to like a
It may
watch
not
list.
be. It may not be everything, but I know I
Yeah.
did see a couple shows.
It's probably like Breaking Bad and stuff like that. But
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah.
think that's probably what I'm
That.
thinking of.
all right.
All right.
Goodbye.
Well,
Later.
Bye.